Hey guys, Rock Papa here, or am I Papa Rocks? I forget. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well, all of you, wherever you are, and having a great day today. It's beautiful weather here in Georgia. Today we're going to look at a rock that we've never looked at before. Some of the rocks that we look at, we've looked at so many different times, these exact rocks. I'm starting to give them names like Bobby Joe. Anyway, this rock that I photographed at Big South Fork National River and Recreational Area on the Tennessee-Kentucky border. We'll get more into that in a little while. But we're going to once again use the Rock Image ID key, which is free to everyone and it's on the web, to go through and figure out this rock. So, hopefully this video will be useful to you. If so, please subscribe and hit the like button if you'd like. Thank you so much if you do that, because I appreciate it immensely. It helps me a lot. It helps me know what kind of good content to put out to you guys. And I feel like we're all old friends. We've been doing this for maybe a decade, I don't know. Here we go, identifying a new rock that I photographed at Big South Fork National River Recreation Area. Okay, here is our rock, and I have a photograph of this rock because whenever you go to national parks and look at rocks, all the rocks are leverite. That means you got a leverite there. So I took a picture of this rock. I see, oh, by the way, you see the little white arrow to the bottom left there? You guys are probably wondering what that is. That's the thing that will read my Kindle books for me. It's a voice that reads them, and I hate to get rid of it because I don't know if I can get it back. Anyway, it's always going to be there when I take screenshots and stuff. Anyway, I see this rock is brown, a brown matrix with what looked to be like quartz veins running through it, and the brown stuff is hard. I would say maybe almost as hard as the quartz veins that are running through there. So what you get is a kind of a honeycomb texture or a lattice kind of texture to this rock. And I would say, just right off the top of my head, all that brown color tells me there's a lot of iron there. So let's go to Rock D. As we know, Rock D is a free app put out by Cornell University. It's an absolutely essential companion to the Rock Image ID key on the web. So let's have a look. I hit the search button on Rock D, and I'm searching for Twin Arches, which is a part of the Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area. I bet a lot of you guys have been there and seen it. It's pretty fantastic. But I didn't find a heading in Rock D that would take me right to the Rock D map of this place. So next I tried typing in Big South Fork, and I also got no results. Some nice dentist office music for you. So I looked up Big South Fork and Twin Arches on Google Maps, and I got this good picture. And I see that the Twin Arches is a little bit west-northwest of Big South Fork headquarters, and it's on a branch of that river. So that helps. I also, it doesn't show it here, but I also zoomed out and found that the nearest town is called Oneida or Juanita. So I went back to the Rock D search and typed in Juanita or Oneida, Tennessee. And bingo. Okay, great. Here's Big South Fork on our Rock D map. So let's go a little bit to the west-northwest and find the area of the Twin Arches. We're right there, so I tap on the map and we get rock castle conglomerate, which is conglomeratic sandstone, and also there's sandstone there and some shale I see. And here's a movie/photograph of the Twin Arches and the rocks there. I think the Twin Arches is a really spectacular place. There are two of them, obviously, a north arch and a south arch, I think, and you can go up on top of them and get a really nice view. Okay, this close-up is showing me a lot of this kind of rock just kind of embedded in the sandstone arches. Cool. Okay, so with our rock D information in hand, let's go to the rock image ID key. Here's the URL for it. This one's not hot, but if you go to the place where it says more under this video, it will give you a hot link that you can just click and it'll take you right to the rock image ID key. You can make a donation of $5 and get 2 free PDF books that I wrote. And I just want to say a super thanks to you guys who have donated. It really helps the cause and it's very, very encouraging. I'm just going to click on the rock index to see if I can find these like the rock castle conglomerate or conglomeratic sandstone or sandstone. There's conglomerate, so let's tap that. And I don't see anything here that resembles this very unique looking rock. Okay, so let's just check out sandstone and see what we get. Nothing here, so let's go back to the panel with the 4 big choices. We tap on the top button to take us to the rock ID key. I see quartz veins in our rock, but no mineral crystals, so I'm going to tap on the bottom button. And we get 5 rock color choices. Which one would you pick? Yes, the red rocks one. We could check out the details on any of these, but I don't see anything that looks right, but there is one that says other red brown choices. Let's tap that. And Shazam, that's our very rock. It's a rock called Boxwork, so let's tap on this and see what Boxwork is. Obviously, this is the rock that we're looking for, and it looks to me like there are kind of various different kinds of this Boxwork rock. So I think what we need to do is tap on the description page button to see a description of Boxwork. Okay, it lists the minerals by abundance: quartz, iron oxides, calcite. Very interesting. We know calcite is calcium carbonate. Iron oxide might be something like hematite or magnetite. Okay, we read over the ID characteristics, and after reading the whole shebang here, we find it looks like there are 2 kinds of boxwork. There's sandstone boxwork, and there's calcite boxwork. And the calcite boxwork is found in caves. We look at the tectonic origin section, and it tells us some interesting stuff about how these 2 kinds of boxwork form. In the where to find it section, we hit a smoking gun because it says you can find it at Big South Fork. What a surprise. It also talks about how Wind Cave in National Park in South Dakota has the most beautiful boxwork in the world. Well, we can scroll down to the bottom of this page and click on the Wikipedia link to find out even more about boxwork. Okay guys, so let's give you a tectonic setting for how this boxwork forms. We've already talked about how ancient Africa was crashing into ancient North America during late Mississippian and Pennsylvanian and Permian time. This happened between about 350 million years ago and about 300 million years ago. Ancient Africa pushed down the edge of ancient North America, creating a shallow ocean basin called a foreland basin. The foreland basin was warm and sunlight reached down to the bottom, and so a lot of sea creatures with calcium in their bodies, their dead bodies created a layer of limey mud that was eventually transformed into limestone. Then the ancient Africa mountains began to erode megatons of sand that came down braided rivers and filled up the foreland basin, creating a massive sandy coastal plain that extended at least to where the Mississippi River is now and maybe even beyond. The massive river systems that coursed through this coastal plain and created it also brought down hunks of iron-rich mud that got mixed in with the sand. The iron hunks got hard and the sand eroded out of them, and the whole shebang turned into a massive pile of sandstone and conglomerate called the Cumberland Plateau. That gave us this really interesting and unique rock. The sandstone forms a huge escarpment, several escarpments, separated by layers of softer shell. Here is the topo map of Cumberland Gap National Park, and you can see the Cumberland Plateau escarpment just sticking straight up above the valley here. This escarpment runs all the way from Alabama up at least through Pennsylvania. Up there it's called the Allegheny Plateau or the Appalachian Plateau. Okay guys, there you have it. Boxwork from the Cumberland Plateau. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And I will be getting more videos similar to this to you. In the meantime, this is your Rock Papa saying, happy rock hunting. Papa out.